Ho ho hello, welcome to the Anarchy in the Ukulele Christmas special.
I was going to do ho ho ho.
Were you?
Yeah.
Ah,
Why are you sat so far back behind us?
I don't know. I, if you don't know already, am Abby Christmas Goldberg. This is Kay the Grinch D, and this is Paolo Navidad.
Can I have a green face for that bit?
Ooh.
Oh no, I meant to sing it.
Can you have a green face
No.
for that?
No, I
okay,
can't.
cool.
It's live.
Yeah, well, it's kind of live.
Ah, okay.
We're filming in advance, but we're doing it like it's live, and this is the day before it goes out because we can't all be together tomorrow.
This is December the 20th. Oh, I spat. This is December the 20th, 2012.
2012.
2012. It is the
Right.
20th of December and it is my daddy's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you. See you later for some noodles. We're going to the noodle bar.
Okay,
Oh,
she's
nice.
overexcited.
It's Christmas.
It is Christmas. Christmas is
We're
really
all
close
together.
now.
It's Christmas.
How have we enjoyed the advent calendar?
Oh, I've absolutely hated it.
It's been an absolute
Yeah,
nightmare,
it has
hasn't it?
looked painful.
I love
at
an
times.
actual advent calendar.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun, and we'll probably do it again next year.
I'm
even
sure we
though I said
will.
we wouldn't. So, what have we got in our special?
Ooh, we've got an exclusive Christmas tutorial
Ooh.
with Paolo and I. We're going to talk about our peaks and troughs of the year.
Many of them.
We are.
And you know what we enjoyed, what we didn't enjoy.
Yeah,
We
lots
have excuse me. We have got a questions from you, the great worldwide,
Yeah, you need to say British public then.
the great worldwide public.
Yep.
Very excited about that.
I thought you were going to read them, then we've got an intro, which should say outro.
Outro, but I couldn't remember the word because baby brain.
But then we've got performance.
I also think that there might be a forecast of snow.
There might be snow.
Ah,
I have been promising snow,
Yeah.
so better snow now.
And then we've got a lovely Christmas cover for you,
Yeah.
which is the same song as we're doing in our tutorial. So you can play along.
Yeah, which we're going to do now.
Time for
Roll.
the tutorial. Roll VT! Paolo!
Abster.
Yay, dream team. My friends
definitely.
call me Abster.
Do they?
Yeah.
Your friends and me now.
Apparently. Awkward. We are going to teach the great worldwide public,
Yep, like it.
my favourite new line, to play White Christmas.
Perfect. What a lovely song.
What a beautiful song. How are you going to start?
I'm going to go through the chords.
Okay, cool.
I think there's 8 or 9 chords in here. There's a couple of tricky chords in here. There's some easy ones and there's some difficult ones. So the first chord, the good thing is, it's in C.
It's a
in the
C.
key of C. So we're
Favourite
starting,
C.
starting on a C.
Old Faithful.
I'm going to do the easy way to play the chords, so because you can mix it up a bit, but I'll do them in their basic form. C, you want your third finger, third fret of the A string. Simple as that. Okay, I'll go through the strum pattern and the timing of it in a little bit. The second chord that we're going to need is a D minor 7, which is a beautiful chord. So you're going to put a D minor down, which is 2, 2, 1, and then to make it a 7th we're just adding the C. So I'm using my pinky on the third fret of the A string. The next chord is a G7. Best way to remember G7, it's a bit like a V shape pointing towards the head of the ukulele. 0, 2, 1, 3, just like that. We've then got an F chord, and these are the order that we'll be playing them in. So the F is 2, 0, 1, 0, just there. We've then got a C major 7, beautiful chord.
Ooh.
Really, this is going to melt your heart, this
Is it?
one.
It's sad. Oh,
It's beautiful.
It's nice. That is very snowy.
It is very snowy, very easy as well. 0, 0, 0, 2. So in effect you're just taking a C and moving it down one.
The C, which you didn't give the numbers for, which is 0003.
It is. We've then got a C7, which is down another one. So 0, 0, 0, 1. So we've got this beautiful descending line in this song. Just like
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
We've then got quite a tricky chord. Got an F minor 6, which is a tricky one. So for this one, you're going to have to bar, I'm afraid.
bar, eh?
You're going to have to do a bar A at fret 1. Your second finger is then going to go...
Hold on. Can we bring James Delaire in on this? Because he's basically French.
Delar.
He'll agree with me.
Bar. Thank you. Bar.
Is there a
Right.
sheep in the back?
Right.
Frenchman says bar.
Yeah. I'd have expected
not
more of
French.
you, James. So you're going to do a bar. At
You'll be
first
calling him
fret.
James Delare.
Very good. Then you're going to put your second finger on a D, second fret of the C string, and then I'm using my third finger, you could use your fourth, but a C, so third fret of the A string, and that's your F minor 6, and it is a tricky old chord that. You got another tricky chord, you got a D7. The way they're doing it in the book is a bar at 2, and your third finger on a C there. There is a cheats way to do it, which I know I said I wouldn't do sort of different chords, but it's probably easier. You can just do 2, 0, 2, 0. That's a D7 as well. So you just add in the open C rather than the C there. But they're doing it as a bar, re chord. I think there is one more chord in it. I think there's a diminished chord in it. Yes, there is. There is a diminished... I can't read it. G. There's a diminished G. So we want 0, 1, 0, 1. So there's quite
That's
a few.
nice.
Really?
Yeah, do you not like that?
I do, but most people don't because it's a little bit. It's a bit jazzy. So
that's
yeah,
me.
a lot of people. That's you all over, isn't it? Yeah, I like it as well. You're in 4/4. So your basic strum pattern would just be 4 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think in the video that we show later, we're mixing it up a bit. Probably 1, 2, and 3, 4. You've also, one other thing you've got a couple of bars where you're changing halfway through. There's one that goes from C to C major 7 on the 3rd beat. The way I tend to teach it is keep it simple. Do 2 strums on the first chord and 2 strums on the second. Because if you're doing 1, 2, and 3, 4, it can be a bit difficult to 1, 2, and 3, 4 because you're changing on the 3. So keep it simple where you've got the change on the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Those are your chords which we'll put up. Anything else to add?
Do they have to do the shoulder movements while they play?
Yeah.
Do I do that? Yeah, keep it funky.
I told you that Steve in our office has a phenomenal impression of you.
Yeah, but he's very quiet about it, and he hasn't shown me yet.
I'll try and film it.
Yeah,
he
see
like
if he
sort
can.
of pops one shoulder and he's got you down.
See, I don't know I do that. I know that I put a funny face because my daughter always says that is it that I do, Ren? I stick my tongue out, don't I?
That's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
And you've seen a lot
You
of creepy
get
things
quite
where you hang
serial
out.
killery as well,
Really?
and sometimes just dead behind the eyes.
I mean, that's funny because I'm not that serial
no,
killer.
you're not. You're
really.
you're the opposite of a serial killer.
I bring in many lives.
Serial hugger.
Yes. Yeah.
Should we cut back to the studio now?
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, and they are all the chords you will need for White Christmas. Some nice chords in there.
Did we do it right this time?
You did.
Back
Perfect.
to you guys in the studio. We are back. Hope you enjoyed that. I thought we nailed it.
That was a
Yeah,
brilliant
definitely.
tutorial.
I
yeah.
saying
think
that we haven't filmed it yet.
Yeah,
I think you and I
Well, we
do
know
a
it.
much better job at tutorials.
definitely. Yeah, there's a
Think
chemistry,
Kevin.
isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a chemistry.
Je ne
Okay.
sais quoi.
So
Yeah.
look, as the story goes, we actually filmed this Christmas special weeks ago, but we had to refilm it because they bodged the tutorial up
Yeah.
so badly. And
I
then
don't- do you
when
remember
I
that?
watched it, I was like,
Don't remember.
You've played it wrong.
Well, Kevin would have been here, but he was sat in the other room watching the football
I was, yeah.
instead of helping.
I was.
So
And can I just explain how the tutorials generally work? It's, Paul, can you teach that? You got 1 minute. That's pretty much it,
Wow.
isn't it?
So not true.
he's complaining, isn't he, already?
So not true.
I'm lucky if I get a minute.
Right, peaks and troughs.
Yes. Go on, Paolo. You go first. What was your peak? Or you want to do peak or trough
I'll
first?
go for a peak.
All right. What was
Go
your
on.
peak of the year?
Ukulele-based peak.
I'm holding it.
Anarchy in the ukulele base, not just like I went to the zoo and it was
Oh,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Had nothing to do with you guys.
Okay, whatever.
Well, my peak is I'm holding it.
You are holding. Oh, good. You're holding your
Yeah,
ukulele.
yeah.
Good.
It was this beautiful gift, and
Ah.
I've fallen in love with it. I never thought I would go to a tenor,
Yeah.
and I've gone to a tenor, and this is my now go-to ukulele. I love
There's
my
no,
old
there's no looking
ukulele.
back. You've not been playing your concerts, have you?
I haven't been playing my concerts.
No,
I've been
they've been telling me.
They've been telling you, and I've been playing a low G.
You've just
Yeah.
been burning your
And,
fingers left, right, and centre.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm interested. Are you going to keep a low G on that one?
Yes, I am. I will. You put some special odd strings on this, didn't you? You put Martins and Well, what
It's
was
a
it?
mix of Martins,
isn't it?
and then there's a folk guitar string for the low G.
Folk, F-O-L-K.
Yes.
Is that the make?
No.
No,
You know, like folk music.
Folk guitar.
Have you heard of that?
well, yeah, but it seems an odd.
It's
folk.
it's a string. I'll look at what I bought, but it was I took a bit of advice from Alex at the Southern Ukulele store,
Okay, brilliant.
and that's what we went
Well,
for.
they work perfectly, so I'm not going to change them until they're completely dead. But this was a real peak because A, it was a beautiful gift, which I was very touched by, and B, I love it. And yeah, I'm going to use it for my next few gigs.
What's your trough?
My trough is always the same trough. It's driving home on the A14 and it being diverted and it taking me about
it being
3
1
hours
o'clock in the
to get
morning.
home and it being about 2 in the morning.
sorry, yeah.
That is my trough.
Yeah.
But you know that's a minor thing to put up with for spending time with you guys. So that's my peaks and trough. What
Peaks and
about
trough.
you for your peak and trough?
Oh, my peak's got to be the road trip.
Really?
It was-
What, even with that accommodation?
Accommodation.
Even
with
though we
that-
stayed
oh.
in a drug den.
Yeah.
The
and
road
police
trip is
came.
out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was
If
just.
I can get it edited,
Yeah.
I will get it edited.
It was just so much fun to go away with you boys.
It was
Not
good
so much
fun.
Bongo Boy, but you boys.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. I love Bongo Boy. I give him a lot of grief, but it's
Gives
just
him a lot of
just
grief.
for my own entertainment. And I do. Don't I apologise periodically, Bongo Boy?
Once.
Once and it was non-direct.
It,
Once in
it
the
took
last
him by
5
surprise,
years.
and he cried.
Oh,
So yeah.
thanks for outing all of that. Yeah,
That was that. Oh, and the gig that we did at the end of the road trip because that was brilliant.
that was good. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
amazing.
That was good fun.
What was your trough?
My trough is probably the amount of times that people sit on my chair or put stuff
yeah.
on my chair.
She doesn't like anybody
I'm very
touching her
OCD,
chair.
so I like to keep my own chair, and people just seem to forget. So that's probably my trough, and also the drug den. A little bit of a
That's
trough.
a rubbish trough. But there you go. What's my peak? My peak was... I've had so many.
Oh, that's nice.
I've had so many. I think the first set of videos we did.
Oh, the pilot.
Yeah, we did. Paul came down for 3 days. Well, 2 nights.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, because you came down on a Wednesday night,
Oh.
and we had an Indian where we kind
That's
of
when we
planned
shot the
what we
pilot.
were going to do,
That night.
and we did a pilot to see whether all the equipment was working because we were new to it.
Probably the funniest video we've ever filmed. We absolutely can't put it out because
No,
we
can't.
talk about a
It's
lot of people.
atrocious in what we spoke about. Yeah. It's very, very rude. So yeah, but that whole 3 days,
was
and
very special,
at the
wasn't it?
end of it, we filmed then solidly. So you came on a Wednesday, and we filmed all day Thursday
Whoa.
into the evening, and then in the night time we did the video with Jade, and then we had Chris in his leotard doing.
Oh, yeah, that was
And that was
good.
on the Thursday night, and then we filmed all day on the Friday.
We
till
finished,
about half midnight, something like that.
and we finished with the Dirty Dancing lift.
Oh.
We did, yeah. And yeah, but we were so deliriously happy, all of us. We
Yeah.
were hugging, we were throwing Paul in the air like he was a small child. Yeah, that was my
Yeah, it
peak.
was
Was
special,
that
that.
first set of videos?
And it was all downhill from there, wasn't it? So the rest is the trough.
Yeah. What was the trough? Oh, the trough. Well, okay. Not the only other peak, but another peak I had was the gig that we did
Yeah.
at the end of the road trip, which
Yeah,
you'll see a
that's right.
tiny bit of. And my trough is a Bongo Boy cut everyone's head off
Yeah.
on the main camera. But
So we had lights for
yeah.
heads.
Yeah, but
He doesn't look happy.
We have forgiven him. But no, that wasn't my actual trough. My trough was how much hard work that day was.
Yeah.
And how stressed I was running around, and the catering van didn't turn up.
Oh, they broke down.
They didn't break down.
didn't
They
break
just
down. They had
decided
no
they didn't want to
intention of
come.
coming.
So we had to do a last minute barbecue
Yeah.
for all the people coming to the gig, because we promised that there'd be food available for them, and that cost us a lot of money because we paid for all the food.
We managed not to give anyone food poisoning, so
But
that
the
was great.
gig was amazing. So the gig was a peak, but the 6 hours before the gig
Yeah, well, one big
was
trough.
one big trough.
I did feel sorry for you on that night.
I was very stressed. I was fine. The second we got on stage, I loved every second
You didn't
of it.
show that you were stressed, to be fair. You didn't come across
Oh,
as
yeah,
stressed.
absolutely.
Really?
Oh, I did, yeah.
I didn't think you did.
Yeah.
I just avoided it.
Yeah. Well, we'd done the road trip for 2 days.
Yeah,
and
we were
then
tired.
So,
Yeah.
that was my
Was
trough.
tiring.
But there's been so many peaks. There's been so many good videos that we've done. Ukulele. I loved
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Where we made ukuleles
Where
from
we made-
shoes.
Yeah. And the video that we can't talk about, we both loved.
We really loved.
But we made a bit of a mistake in
the naming of it.
In the naming of it. So
I just thought of another, sorry to interrupt, another peak. I know we can't talk about it, but we had a really nice email from someone, didn't we, that you read out? And I know we can't talk about it, but that was
we did.
really.
It's just nice to know that we're. I don't want to say touching people's lives because that sounds a bit over dramatic, but it's nice to know that
bettering people's lives, making them worthwhile.
She sent us a lovely email about how watching our videos had given her a lift.
Yeah, and we really do appreciate all of you guys who support us and comment and the little community
our little
that we're
community
building.
Is a massive peak, isn't it?
I thought you could say it's a massive community.
Another trough's got to be Paul's rash, though, hasn't it?
Oh, not for me. It was
trash. Paul's rash.
Paul's trash.
Oh, phone's ringing.
Is that the phone I can hear?
Should I get it?
You can get it this time. Who might be on the phone? Competition for the Carvalho. Don't forget.
Hello, Anarchy in the Ukulele headquarters. Abby Goldberg speaking. How can I help you?
Who is it?
That's her phone voice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hello. It's Dr.
I'm not sure you can say that. Shall we just go with it, Paul's doctor?
Oh, hello. It's Paul's doctor. So good to hear from you. Yeah, he's okay.
Well,
he's sitting all right. I did notice a donut in the other room. Is he meant to be sitting on that? Because he told us he didn't need to. Okay.
Has he cleaned it up and he wants to know if Paul wants it back?
No more. He's not supposed to sit for more than 2 hours without the donut.
Oh, wow.
Like that's going to happen.
I'm not putting the cream on again. I lost my fingers last time. Can you put his cream on?
Absolutely not.
Have you put your cream on today?
Kev did it for me. He won't admit it, but he did. He was very gentle.
Anything else? He wants to talk to you for a second. Yeah, it's great to talk to you. Just call any time.
You seem to know my doctor very well.
Don't worry, we're taking good care of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish.
Oh, you have a lovely Christmas too. Yeah, I hope you don't have too many similar incidents. Okay, I'll pass you over to Kevin. Take care.
Hey, Doc. Yeah. Okay, I'll let him know. Lovely. He's sent you an NHS card. He says find another doctor immediately because he doesn't want to have to deal with that ever again.
I can never get through to him. I don't know how you get hold
His
of him.
actual words were, if he wanted to deal with that, he would have been a vet.
He's such a nice chap as well.
Yeah.
And you've just ruined him.
Yeah.
Absolutely ruined him. Lovely doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
It is time for questions from the public. Public. We've 100% stolen that from Chris and Rosie Ramsey's podcast. We're shameless. We love you guys, and we've just stolen that a little bit.
So we asked for questions from you guys. I need to find them quickly.
Thank you for sending them in to us. It was very, very exciting. We've also had come through a challenge.
Sure.
Oh yes, I like that.
We have had a challenge from someone saying, are we brave enough to buy one of the soprano ukuleles from Lidl and review it? Have you met us? Of course we're brave enough.
That's what we're born
Paul
for.
literally has been begging to go to Lidl all afternoon.
Yeah.
So yes, we will do that for you in the new year, we promise.
Can I just say, I've thought of another trough.
Go on.
Looking through these videos. It was when Paul started telling us that it was pronounced barre.
That's surely a peak in your knowledge.
Barre?
That was
And
a
I still
major
stand by
trough.
that.
So, questions from the public.
Yeah.
First question is from Sue Pinder.
Oh, hi Sue.
Hello, Sue.
We love
Friend of the channel, Sue.
Friend of the channel. If you could design your perfect bespoke uke, what would you be looking for? Sub-question, is there already an available production uke that ticks most of your boxes, but you don't own it yet?
That's a good question.
Shall I go first?
Go on then.
Mine would be my pink ukulele that I decorated myself.
You don't care about playability, tuning.
As long as it's pink and sparkly.
Got a lovely tone and it stays very much in tune. The door's just opened. Paul, you didn't slam it enough.
Didn't slam it enough.
Who's coming in on our Christmas?
I don't think.
So you're going for your own ukulele? Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough. Paul?
Do you know what? I don't think there's a lot wrong with this, but what I would like on it, I'd like the ukulele that we put together the kit, my daughter drew a picture on it, and that to me was really special. So if I could have this uke with my daughter's
with that drawing on it,
or another one by her, I think that would be perfect.
Please, in the name of all ukuleles, if you want Ren to draw on the back, let her, but don't you varnish it.
It'll be sticky.
That uke, honestly, it was like I took it off one of the wall hangers when we were packing them away, and it was like
Did the wall come with it?
Nearly wrenched the wall off.
Sounds great though.
So you're going for that. What am I going for? Well, I'm going to build one in the new year with James.
James is our in-house luthier.
Yeah. And so we're going to go for a solid koa.
I think he's also coming in.
Is he coming in the door?
James Delar, is that you? Jim Bob?
Oh, careful.
Jim Bob?
Hello.
We were literally just talking about
talking about
you.
Strange, isn't it?
Just
On camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you recording?
We're recording, yeah.
We're live.
Oh,
We were just talking about our in-house
We're live.
luthier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Give us 5 minutes and we'll be...
Marvellous.
I take it you haven't had a baby yet?
No. Very close there.
Oh.
Like, she's not in labour or anything?
Yeah, she's in labour right now.
James,
Okay, cool,
James
great.
would leave her at the hospital, to be fair.
Yeah, don't worry.
Right, so,
So you're going to make it out of koa?
yeah, we're going to make solid koa.
Can you get koa?
Yeah, you can get koa. I mean, it has to come from Hawaii.
Yep. And do you know-
I volunteered to go and get it.
Yes.
Yeah, that
I'm
won't
with
be
you on that
happening.
one.
So yeah, we're going to make a solid koa ukulele because I've never played a solid koa ukulele. However, there is another koa ukulele that I do want as a Christmas present that's going out in a future video.
What size are you going for? Barry?
Tenor. But we might have enough koa to make a tenor and a soprano or a tenor and a concert.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be a whole series of videos, probably like 10, 12 videos of us speccing it all out, putting it together. So it's going to be completely made from scratch, handmade, choosing what tuners we want on it, everything to do with it.
Wow, that's going
So
to be
it's big, long series. So it'll probably be about 2025.
yeah.
But
Great question, Sue.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to go for. Right, next question is from Hairy One.
Hairy one, thank you.
Hairy One Kenobi.
Hairy One says, a uke question. Is there anything to help with painful fingers, apart from getting a different uke? The neck is a bit thin for me, older fingers, in brackets. Been practicing a few notes and struggling with the bottom string.
So he's talking about his left hand.
He or
fingers,
she.
He or she.
Women can be hairy too.
I'm assuming
So you
that
look
he
at
or
me.
she is talking about their fretting hand. Well, you can get those horrible finger johnnies that we did a review of, didn't we? But I wouldn't advise them.
I think it's just you have to persevere.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing with this is they say, apart from getting a different uke, I don't think that will help you unless the action on the one you're playing is so high that that's what's hurting your fingers.
Or it's metal strung.
Yeah.
But just try playing for 5 minutes a day, but stop if they're hurting. Don't try and force yourself to play for half an hour if they're really hurting, but just play for 5, and then the next day if your fingers are up to it, play for 5 again, and just try and build it up that way.
Yeah. And they also say, which I think is very true, little and often is better than big mammoth practice sessions.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can just do 5 minutes here and there, you'll within a few days you'll be really surprised how the skin hardens on tops of your fingers.
I mean, I assume that's what he's talking about. If he's talking about sort of pain elsewhere, I wouldn't know what to suggest. It could be how he's holding.
Or that the
it
neck's
could be.
too small, I guess.
It could be.
I think it's bound to be pain in the end of the fingers, and it does.
It says struggling
get
with the bottom string.
So I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand why the bottom string would hurt more. I mean, the bottom string generally depends whether they're talking that bottom or that one.
I wonder whether they're talking this one, and then you're using your third finger a lot, and that sort of.
Yeah.
It's probably not as strong as your middle and first finger.
Yeah, I think generically, like you say, play a lot, but sort of little.
Yeah, and that's what I would say.
Yeah.
I think little and often, and it will soon build up. Because even if that is joint pain and things like that, again, it will actually improve if you do little and often.
Yeah.
If you go over the top,
once you've strained it, it can be
you're
hard
going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Paul Mitchener,
Hi, Paul.
another fan of the channel. What do you think the biggest barrier to learning? What do you think the biggest barrier is to learning ukulele? What's the first big obstacle? There is also a bonus question, which I'll read out in a minute.
I think the first obstacle for most people is bar chords or bar chords. That seems to be where most people, when they come to a B flat, that's where most people struggle.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think there are barriers to learning the ukulele. I think that's the wonderful thing about it. It's cheap to buy.
Yeah.
It's relatively easy to play. A bar is where most people trip up.
Still saying bar.
That's because I'm still right.
Still saying bar.
Other than that, I don't think there are many barriers to entry.
Did you
on
read
it.
the comments on that video?
Yeah, and everyone was wrong. Apart from Julian Bream, who agrees with me.
Yeah, it's a bar chord. I agree. I totally agree with you. I think bar chord seems to be the thing that everybody kind of gets stuck on. And I think the same goes to what we just said before. Practice it little and often.
Yeah.
Just keep going back to it. Keep sitting there. It's one of those things, certainly with guitar as well, that took forever to get for me.
Yeah.
And I'm talking years.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't playing regularly. I'd pick up a guitar and I'd sit and I'd play it on my sofa, and I might do that for 2 or 3 nights, and then I'd get such sore fingers and I wouldn't be able to do bar chords, so I couldn't play anything that had an F in it, and I'd just get fed up, and then I'd leave it for another, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and then I'd do the same thing again, and I did that on and off for literally like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day, it just clicked and I could play it. So I'm not saying it's going to take you 4 or 5 years like me if you do little and often.
Yeah.
If you're not, hold my phone a sec. If you're not hitting, the notes well, and you're getting things like that, just take it off, try it again, press down, just keep coming off, going back on again until you get it. I think it's just knowing where the strength is and what's actually. A lot of people are pushing in the wrong place, aren't they?
Yeah, and
they're
all the
sort of trying to squeeze it really hard,
in
and
your shoulder, not your fingers.
And I think it's also when you actually get it, you realise you haven't got to be like so super forceful.
Yeah.
You can just
you can show, because you can do a bar without even using your fingers.
It's a French word, and even French people say bar.
You can do a bar even without your thumb on there.
She told you off,
didn't she? The look in her eyes.
You do know it's Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Right, next question. Wow, bonus question from Paul was: do any of you, all of you, have plans to attend any ukulele festivals in the new year?
Yes, 100%. And if you want us, call us.
But not in June, because Abby's having a baby.
Probably be the end of May.
You're doing one, aren't you?
I am.
Well,
I'm playing
probably.
The Isle of Wight Ukulele Festival, and there's a great lineup.
I thought you were playing Jersey.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm playing Jersey. Yeah,
So
go to the
not the
right
Isle of
place.
Wight, no.
Going to Jersey. There's a great lineup because Ukulele are playing. Big fan of theirs. Peter Moss is playing, who's probably about my favourite living player. He's phenomenal.
Honestly, thought he was going to go with level.
Yeah.
He's about my level.
He's way better
It's
than
about
me.
my level. What you don't know is that Abby and Kevin are playing.
Abby and Kevin are playing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can't wait
With
for that.
With you. We've not been booked, but we're just going to come.
Just going to storm.
Sit in the audience, and then
On
we're going to
stage.
play along with you really well.
Can't wait for
When
that.
is it?
I think it's the
April.
week after we're doing a gig in Manchester. And AD
week
Cookie's
before.
playing as well. Her
It's
band's
like he
great.
doesn't know anything.
Yeah, week 4.
Don't worry, his PA will have sorted it all out. He will show up.
Yeah, he will. If you book him, he will
we
do
do
it.
have an Anarchy in the Ukulele gig up in Manchester that we've booked for. We'll put details out of that in the next couple of weeks. Be really nice to see some people that we know from commenting.
And we're penciling in a bunch of other stuff, so we will keep you posted.
Yeah, we're going to get the band out and do a whole raft of gigs, maybe even a little tour.
Yeah,
Who knows? So yeah, we'll definitely. Plus, we want to go to some ukulele festivals. I don't know which ones, to be honest.
I want to go to the French one.
You want to go to the French one? Yeah, there's a few foreign ones that I do really want to go to, but I'm sure we will crop up at some of them and say hello.
Definitely.
Question for Abby. How do you spell ukulele?
Well, none of you noticed either.
Yeah, you did it wrong on a thumbnail, didn't you?
Yeah, and none of you noticed.
And someone had to point out embarrassing. Right, question from Andy Basterfield. We know Andy Basterfield.
We do. Hello.
He used to work with us, didn't he? Yeah. Where is the best place to get a funky strap from for your ukulele? Everywhere I look, they're all boring and plain.
We got a really nice one, a Christmas one from Amazon actually, and it was about £8 and it was really nice. So they've got some quite funky ones on Amazon. Etsy have got some great ones.
The uke rooms, I think they sell the Sarah and Chi ones. They're a couple of great uke players. Yeah. So check out the uke room. Matt Stead, he's got some really good ones.
And I would imagine if you're at like a ukulele festival or something, they normally have ukulele accessory stands and things, don't they? So that's probably a good place to get some cool stuff.
Yeah, I think, you know, some music shops have them, but they don't have much choice, so you are going to probably have to go online or get down to like one of the specialist ukulele stores.
Yeah.
Would be my advice. Right, I think that's everything.
Good questions.
Thank you for your questions. That was
check, I thought there was more than that, but never mind. Anything that we've missed, we will do a question and answer session in the new year. We're going to do some live streams, aren't we? We're going to do some Friday live streams where we do little tutorials and question and answers.
So if you've got any more questions, store them up and get ready to share them.
Awesome. Well, it's getting near to the end of our Christmas special, but we have some very Christmassy things to do.
We do.
I hear apparently Santa is here.
Stop it.
Oh yeah, it's paying us a visit.
Father Christmas, please.
And it is snowing.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a white Christmas. So we're going to go outside, have a look at the snow, and while we're doing that, we're going to play you the White Christmas full Anarchy in the Ukulele band. It is a full band. We've got everyone here for once.
Amazing. Are we not doing the outro and then playing the song?
No, I decided to change it.
At the last minute.
Unbelievable. So yeah, enjoy this rendition of White Christmas, and then we'll do our goodbyes afterwards.
Bongo boy, roll VT.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Hit it, turkey!
Here. Second finger. B minor.
I'm pregnant.
We're gonna
Hold on.